Hey, how you doing?
Doing all right, thanks.
What's up, dude? You're not usually this quiet.
As I was driving back from work today, I saw an accident. It was a T-bone accident at the corner of Devonshire and DeSoto.
Oh, was it bad?
Yeah, dude. Car ran a red and a guy on a motorbike hit him. I saw the body.
Dang.
It was all contorted into a weird, unnatural position on the road. There's blood all around it.
Wow, man, I'm sorry. You can't get those things out of your memory.
I know, dude. And what scares me the most is that Jeff had an accident just like that last month.
I remember you mentioned that. He had to sell his bike, didn't he?
Yeah, it was completely totaled. The worst part was, it wasn't even his fault. This idiot in a white truck pulled out right in front of him, and he just slid right into the side of that thing.
Dang.
Yeah, he sent me an email too.
What?
Yeah, I know. I thought it was dumb at first, but after tonight,
What did it say?
well, I had emailed him asking if he was all right and everything, and when he replied, he gave me all these links to websites with statistics and stuff.
Like statistics about bikes?
Yeah.
Like what?
Here, let me get it. Here it is. Hey Caleb, thanks for the email. I'm doing fine. Just a few scrapes and bruises. Thankfully I was wearing a helmet, but it's the last time I'll be riding my bike.
Whoa. He's giving up riding?
Yeah, dude.
But he's been riding since he was like 12.
I know. I'm surprised as you are, but look what he says here. I know you might be somewhat shocked at this, but I was just way too close to death. I realized that even though I was obeying the traffic laws, the other idiots on the road weren't. This is from trafficsafety.org, a website that I found that provided me with information on traffic injuries and fatalities in the U.S., specifically regarding motorbikes. Here are some of the statistics that it gives. There were 4,810 motorcyclists killed in 2006.
Wow. But the number of people that died in car crashes is much higher. So that doesn't mean much, right?
You're right, but listen to this. Though motorcyclists account for only 2% of all vehicles on the road, they account for 10% of all crashes.
Dang.
If you do the math, this means that you were 35 times more likely to die in a motorcycle accident than in a car.
It's unbelievable.
It's crazy. Here's some more. The CDC says that half of non-fatal injuries are head, leg, and foot. Approximately 80% of motorcycle crashes injure or kill a motorcycle rider, while only 20% of passenger car crashes injure or kill a driver or passenger in their vehicle. Motorcycles have the highest crash costs per person mile.
But these kind of fatal accidents only really happen when you're on the freeway, right? Like when you're going way too fast.
Hold on. I think it says something about it. Here. 93% of all two-vehicle crashes involving a motorcycle and a passenger vehicle in which the motorcycle operator died occurred on non-interstate roadways.
Oh. So it's the kids that mess around on the surface roads that get themselves killed. I'm kind of surprised at that.
See, I thought that too. Yesterday, some dude in his early 20s came driving right by me on his motorcycle and almost scratched my car. He was so close to me. But Jeff said this too, and it probably surprised me the most.
Okay.
In 2006, fatalities in the under 30 group dropped to 32%, whereas the over 40 group actually accounts for 47% of fatalities.
What? So of all the riders on the road, almost half the deaths were men over 40? Are you kidding me?
Uh-uh.
But what about the jobs they have? Their grandkids, their kids, their wives. What about all that?
They're left behind. I actually read this article a while back. Earlier this year. I didn't even think much of it at first, but seeing that accident tonight reminded me of it. My cousin in Australia lives in the same town where it happened, and he was telling me about it.
What happened?
Well, he lives on the Sunshine Coast of Australia in a town called Booteroo, and they had a fundraiser for the whole family.
Why?
It was the family's husband that died. He was in his late 30s, rode a motorcycle and ran into a car and died.
Dang.
Left behind his wife and his children.
How many?
6 of them.
Oh my gosh.
So that's why they had a fundraiser for the family, because the dad, her husband, without him, they didn't have a way to support themselves. He probably didn't have a huge retirement savings, and their son was just about to go off to college.
Wow. Did they have enough people come?
They had about 3,000 or so.
Still, that sucks.
But that's the point. It was so easily avoidable. He didn't need to ride a motorcycle, and if his reason was to save money, it ended up costing his family so much more. As a person and as a source of income, from a purely financial point of view at least.
And if he was riding just for the thrill of it, like just because he wanted to, doesn't that seem kind of selfish?
I think that's what Jeff was trying to get us to understand. Guys with all these responsibilities in their life, where their life matters to so much more than just them, cannot go out and get a motorcycle. And there's a much more viable alternative. Take my car, for instance. It's great on gas, it's reliable, and because it's a stick, that thing's a ton of fun to drive.
Yeah, you drive the heck out of that thing.
Yeah, I guess I do.